Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is Game 5 of the American League Championship Series for Year 1 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League. The Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians, a pivotal Game 5 deadlocked at 2 apiece. And we've got a terrific pitching matchup for you here. Early Wynn, who came up clutch in Game 2, carried a no-hitter into the ninth inning, finished with a complete Game 1 hit shutout, locks up against the likely American League Pitcher of the Year, Waddell. This has been a fantastic series back and forth. The Indians holding their own against the juggernaut A's, who won 111 games during the regular season. Again, early Wynn, a fairly mediocre season during the regular season, but he's been terrific in the playoffs here, thanks to that terrific Game 2 outing. Asking him to replicate that would be asking a lot, but hopefully for the Indians, he can keep them in this game here in Game 5. There you see Wynn in the playoffs, 1-0, a 2.57 earned run average. Obviously carried plenty by that Game 2 outing. Finishing his warm-up tosses, Ricky Henderson steps in to lead things off. We are underway here in Cleveland. First pitch from Wynn to Henderson. Tapper back to the mound. Wynn throws over to first, and there's one down, one pitch in. Nathaniel, how are you, sir? Appreciate you joining. Henderson, Semien, and Fox, McGuire, Baker, and Jackson, Walker, Burt, Camp, and Harris gets the start in this one. Danny Murphy grabs a seat on the bench, batting .056 in the playoffs. Wally Shang will bat ninth. Fastball from Wynn in there for a called strike. Marcus Semien batting .148 in the postseason. No homers and an RBI. There's the pitch from Wynn. Good slider, and he is ahead of him 0-2. Obviously, again, you can't ask Wynn to replicate that Game 2 performance. But he's hoping that he can carry the momentum of that one here through a Game 5. He'll need to be on, with Waddell towing the slab for the A's. Fastball there. Semien fouls it off to the right side. Count will stay 0-2. Wynn winds and delivers. Down low, Semien takes that pitch for a ball. Wynn rocks and fires. Down in the dirt, Semien swings and misses. Martinez digs it out. He'll have to throw it down to first. And there's 2 away here in the opening inning. So in steps Jimmy Fox. Fox batting .231 in the postseason after a dynamic regular season for the A's slugger. He hits this one out in the center. Brantley is there, puts it away, and the side is retired. So the A's go down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Cleveland coming up. Chapman, Lajoie, and Ramirez for the Indians. On the mound, Waddell. Waddell has carried his outstanding regular season, in which he won 20 games, into the playoffs. He's won both of his postseason starts. 1.76 earned run average, a .72 whip. He has not missed a beat. Here's Ray Chapman. Chapman batting .316 in the postseason. First pitch fastball from Waddell misses outside. Chapman during the regular season, .293, 4 homers, 42 runs batted in. Fastball there. Chapman loops one out in the center. Coming on, Tilly Walker. gets there for the first out. And where is everyone? Well, it is a Saturday. Indians line up Chapman, Lajoie, Manny Ramirez, Tome, Jose Ramirez, Victor Martinez, Andres Jimenez, Dale Mitchell, Michael Brantley round things out for the Indians. Here's Napoleon Lajoie. Lajoie batting .250 in the playoffs. And also, I did get a little bit of a later start than what I was thinking I was probably going to. It's all good. The video doesn't go bad, so if people don't watch live, they can certainly watch it tomorrow during the day whenever they feel it. 2-0 the count to Lajoie. Fastball misses outside. Manny Ramirez swings in the on-deck circle. There's a pitch from Waddell. Lajoie swinging 3-0. Shot out to right. Chasing Jackson back. It's a one-hopper against the wall. Jackson has to wait for it to come down. Bounces high off the wall. Still, Lajoie will hold up at second, but it's a one-out double. Opposite field for Napoleon Lajoie, and the Indians have a runner in scoring position, 2 batters in. Jackson gave chase, but that ball was slicing away from him. Lajoie started to pick it up with the bat a little bit lately here in this series. So now it's a one-out double. Here's Manny Ramirez. Ramirez batting .314 in the playoffs. Waddell takes a peek at Lajoie, comes in at Ramirez with a curveball inside. Manny, 3 homers, 8 runs batted in the postseason. Following up a regular season that saw him hit 43 homers, drive in 120 runs. They try the daylight play there, but Lajoie slips back in. Safe at second. Waddell deals. Down in the dirt, Manny swings and misses. There you see, last 7 games, Manny Ramirez batting .370. Waddell looks in as Shang sets the sign. And here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. Count goes to 2-1. Here's the pitch from Waddell. Ramirez fouls it off. Michael Hardman joining us. How are you, Michael? Good to see you. I appreciate you jumping in. Fastball tails away from Ramirez. He swings and misses. Waddell sets him down for his first strikeout. And now there's 2 away. Good work from Waddell. Mixed his pitches up. Curveball, curveball, heater, heater. And then the 2-seamer tails away from Manny. Big strikeout there. Now here's Jim Thome. Ken Castro joins us. How are you, Ken? Thanks for coming on. Curveball there to Thome. Misses inside. Thome batting only .206 in the playoffs. Does have 3 homers, 7 runs batted in. Fastball in there for a call strike. Yes, Jose Ramirez knocked Tim Anderson just shy of cold. That was fun because Tim Anderson's a bit of a jerk. So, shot out there into the gap in left center field. That's going to be extra bases for Jim Thome. Napoleon Lajoie comes around third and scores, and the Indians have taken a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Jim Thome strokes one into the gap. And the Indians take the early lead against Rube Waddell. Pitch up in the zone a bit, and Thome drives it. So now here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez has struggled. He's batting only 147. Ground ball to second. Semien has it. Throws over to first. Ramirez is retired. But the Indians pick up the run on the Jim Thome double. Pair of doubles in the inning from Lajoie and Thome. The Indians lead it 1-0 as we head to the second. So first inning was a 1-2-3 inning for early Wynn. Now he'll face Mark McGwire. 269, a pair of homers in the playoffs for Big Mac. Wynn into the windup. Fastball misses up and in. McGwire took the collar in Game 4. Again, series tied here in Game 5. We know we're going back to Oakland. It's just a matter of who will lead when we get there. Fastball misses down low. It's 2-0. Wynn coming back on 3 days rest here. Indians thought about going with Mel Harder, but they decided to bring Wynn back. Fly ball out to center. Brantley goes back on it. He's underneath it. That one came down with snow on it. Hit way high by McGwire, but not enough distance, and there's one away. Here's Frank Baker, 292, home run, 3 runs batted in for home run Baker. The A's third baseman. Fly ball out to left. Manny's underneath it. Puts it away for out number 2. So Wynn, so far, looking sharp. He's retired the first 5 to face him. Here's Reggie Jackson. Jackson could be key here. Jackson, a horrible postseason. But he broke out in Game 4, the 2-run homer and an RBI double. And if Reggie starts swinging a good bat, that's a big advantage for the A's. Heavily shifting against Jackson. 0-1 offering from Wynn. Change up. Jackson out in front of it. He is in an 0-2 hole. Wynn chewed Jackson up in Game 2. No shame in that. He did that to pretty much the entire A's lineup. Curveball inside, ties Jackson up in the dirt. Martinez has to throw down to first, complete the formality, but it's a strikeout and has retired the first 6 to face him. We head to the bottom of the second. Cleveland 1, Oakland 0.
The catcher, Victor Martinez.
One hopper to short for Martinez. Campaneris getting the start in this one. Throws him out. There's one away. Here's Jimenez. Jimenez, a red-hot series, batting .406. Shouldn't say in the series, that's in the postseason. Homer and 5 RBIs for him. Curveball there, fouled off. 4 strike 1. Another curveball fouled off by Jimenez. Count goes to 0-2. Waddell trying to bounce back after the pair of doubles in the first. Jimenez, 0-2 pitch, and Jimenez singles into right. Andres Jimenez continues to roll. I believe he's had a hit in every postseason game. Just swinging a terrific bat, and now here's Dale Mitchell. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Mitchell 1 for 10 so far in the playoffs. Waddell deals, Jimenez goes. Throw from Shang is up high. Even a good throw wouldn't have gotten him. Jimenez got a nice jump there. And he's in at second with the stolen base. So Jimenez gets himself in the scoring position as Waddell works to Mitchell. 0-2 count, 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Curveball misses inside. Oh, I hadn't seen that, Michael. That's interesting. Shot down the right field line, just foul. Mitchell almost dunked one in there. That would have brought in another run. Instead, the count stays at 1-2. Shot out to second. Semien throws him away. Runner moves up. Jimenez will move up to third there. So Mitchell grounds out. 2 down here in the bottom of the second.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 6.
So in steps Michael Brantley. Brantley has had a fine series. 265 overall in the postseason. He's got 4 RBIs. He's played a terrific outfield. This Indians team going to be a threat going forward. They pick up Addy Joss and Corey Kluber next season. So they pick them both up in the draft as well as Kenny Lofton. So the Indians could make a big vault forward from an already obviously terrific position as they sit here in the American League Championship Series. 2-0 count to Brantley, 2 down. Jimenez on third. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 2-1. Pitch from Waddell. Popped up foul territory. Fox giving chase. He's under it. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So Waddell works out of the trouble. We're through 2 here in Cleveland. Head to the top of the third. Indians lead the A's 1-0. And here's Tilly Walker. Walker batting .333 in the playoffs. Early Wynn has retired the first 6 to face him. Walker all over that one with foul. There's the delivery, good slider away. Walker falls across the plate, flailing at that one, and Wynn has him down 0-2. Again, in Game 2, early Wynn seemed to be ahead of every hitter. So far, he's been doing that here tonight as well. That looked like a good pitch. They call it down low. It's 1-2. Wynn rocks and fires. In on the hands. Walker fights it off and fouls it off. Wynn once again rocks. Big curveball there. Misses outside just a bit. Yeah, Michael, I think a lot of people thought, I said that from the beginning of the year, that I thought the A's and the Giants were going to be the 2 best teams. There's a shot through the hole on the right. A's get their first hit. Walker smacks one the other way for the leadoff single. Giants have punched their tickets, and now they're just waiting on this series. But the Indians have gotten better pitching than expected. The A's offense has cooled off in the playoffs compared to how they were during the regular season when they were the 3rd best offense in the league. So kind of everything has merged to make this a competitive series. Bert Campaneris stepping in. Campaneris 3 for 4 so far in the postseason. He has not played much, though he did have the walk-off hit. Game 2 of the division series against the Angels. Bunting to try to get the runner over, and Campaneris almost beat it out. But sacrifice is successful as he bumps into the umpire. Lodge away with a nice play to charge it. So one down, runner moves to second for Wally Shang. Fastball there, misses down low. Shang tries to hold up. They call it a strike anyway. Wynn fires, changeup, misses down low. It's 2-1. Shang had the only hit against Wynn in Game 2, the leadoff single in the ninth to break up the no-no. Fouls this one back. It's 2-2. Wynn's been liking to go to the two-strike slider. Goes to the changeup instead. Ground ball to short. Runner holds. Chapman fires over to first. And there are 2 down. So Shang grounds out to Chapman, who's done a fine job at shortstop throughout the postseason. Order turns over. Here's Ricky Henderson. Henderson grounded out in the first. He's now 4 for 17 in the series. The Indians have done a good job against Ricky. It certainly helps in dealing with this A's offense. Fastball misses up and in, count 2-0. That one's fouled into the seats. The enthusiastic Dale Mitchell gives chase, but he had no shot of getting to that. Fastball off the plate, 3-1. Marcus Semien swings in the on-deck circle. Hold on 1 second.
Leading off for Cleveland, the shortstop, Ray Chapman. Leading off for the Guardians, the second baseman, number 0.
Sorry about that. So Lajoie hits into the double play there, 6-4-3. Sorry, my son was saying goodnight. I was talking to him for a little bit, but I didn't want to pause the game because it's late at night. So I already knew I got to a later start than usual, so I didn't want to prolong the game anymore. But Lajoie hits into the double play, clears the bases. Here's Manny Ramirez, 0-for-1, struck out. His first time up. Fastball tails away. It's 0-1. So Manny fouls it off. Michael asks, is there going to be an all-playoff team at the end? I could throw something like that together, I think. That would be a good thing to throw together up on the website, do a little article or something like that. I'll probably do a World Series preview show before that starts. 2, Manny grounds it to second. Semien has it, plenty of time. Throws Ramirez out, and the side is retired. So we are a third of the way through here in Cleveland. We head to the top of the fourth. Indians lead the A's 1-0 here in Game 5. Fox, McGuire, and Baker coming on to face early Wynn. Here's Jimmy Fox, flew out in the first. He's 3 for 17 in the series. A's could certainly use Double X getting hot here. Wynn deals, and well, there's about as hot as you can get. Jimmy Fox launches this one into the seats and left, and we are tied. Wynn knows it. He left that pitch up, and Jimmy Fox puts it deep into the night here in Cleveland to tie the score at 1. McGuire loves it, as does the rest of the A's bench. Fox does not miss this. That ball got out of here in a hurry. Almost 113 off the bat. So Fox crushes it, and we're deadlocked at 1 here in the top of the fourth. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's McGuire. McGuire 0-for-1, flew out in the second. He's now 4 for 16 in the series. Fastball fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. Pitch from Wynn. Fastball down low. 1-2 to count. Slider gets him. Good pitch there from Wynn. McGuire goes down, and there's one away. That's the third strikeout for early Wynn. And he's liked that slider on 2 strikes. Good bite on this one. McGuire flails at it. I remember back with the Mets in the late 90s, Turk Wendell, who had a weird guy, wicked slider though, and man, he used to strike McGuire out, it seemed like every single time he pitched to him with that slider. McGuire couldn't lay off of it, and he would just chase it every single time. Wendell would throw nothing at him except for sliders. So here's Frank Baker. Baker's 0-for-1. Takes the first pitch ball. There's a shot out to left. Manny is under it. Ramirez puts it away, and there's 2 down here in the fourth. So in steps Reggie Jackson. Struck out his first time up. Fastball misses down low. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Pulled down to first. Thome has it just inside the line. Fair ball. Thome takes it himself. And Jackson's retired. But Jimmy Fox takes Wynn deep to knot the game. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Oakland and Cleveland tied at 1. So here's Jim Thome. Thome 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI.
The first baseman.
He drove in Napoleon Lajoie back in the first after Lajoie doubled. First pitch from Waddell misses outside. Fastball there. Thome yanks this one in the right. Jackson's going back on it. Tracks it down just shy of the warning track. Nice play by Reggie. That's a tough play directly over your head like that. Jackson has not had a particularly good defensive postseason. But he makes that play. 1 down. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez grounded out in the first. And in real life tonight, he knocked Tim Anderson out during the Cleveland White Sox game. Go check that clip out if you can. That's one of the better baseball brawls we've seen in a while, if you are a fan of such things. Fastball there. Generous call there. Waddell's pitch looked outside, but they give him the corner. It's 1-1. And there's a shot. Ramirez scalds this one deep to left. Ricky going back on it. He's going to have to track it down to the wall. One hopper to the wall, and Ramirez pulls in at second with a 1-out double. Jose Ramirez has not swung a good stick in the playoffs, but he puts a good move on this ball from Waddell. Drives it into the gap for the double. So the Indians have a runner in scoring position. That'll bring up Victor Martinez. Martinez had a 2-run double last game. Cleveland tried to claw their way back. They were down 4-0. They got within 4-3, but couldn't finish the job. They say Martinez went there as he tried to check his swing. It's 0-1. Curveball misses up high. One and one the count to Victor Martinez. Waddell deals. It's fouled back. Count goes to 1-2. Waddell is going to try to keep Jose Ramirez planted at second. Curveball outside. Waddell has not had great command of that curveball so far tonight. But he continues to try to throw it, hoping he'll find his feel for the pitch. Throw to second. They almost got Ramirez there. Semien slipped in. But Ramirez got the hand in before the tag. 2-2 pitch from Waddell. Misses outside. The count goes full. The scalding hot Andres Jimenez waits on deck. Pitch from Waddell rather. Curveball misses outside. Martinez draws the 1-out walk. This first and second. And now here's Jimenez. Jimenez 10 for 15 in this series. Singled earlier on tonight. He has just been unconscious. Hits another one. Into the hole. It's another base hit for Jimenez. Runner comes around third. Jackson's throw home. It's a good one, but not in time. The runner scores, and Jose Ramirez comes home to give the Indians a 2-1 lead. Andres Jimenez is putting together an all-time type of postseason. He's just been DHing, hasn't played the field at all. And that has served him well because he is just smacking shots in the hole or the gap seemingly every time up. So it's 2-1 Cleveland. Oh, that's cool, Ken. Fastball misses inside to Mitchell. Give you an idea, Andres Jimenez during the regular season batted .283. Fly ball shallow center going out on it. Semien tracks it down. Nice play for out number 2. So Jimenez, .283 during the regular season. He's now 11 for 16 in this series. Here's Michael Brantley. Fastball misses inside. The Indians would most likely turn to Sam McDowell on 3 days rest for Game 6. The A's seem most likely to go with Lefty Grove. Curveball there. They say Brantley went. Count goes to 1-2. The fans here in Cleveland did not agree. Waddell's going to try to keep this a 1-run game here. Brantley to the right side, fielded by Semien. Throw to first, it gets him, and the side is retired. But the Andres Jimenez RBI single reclaims the lead for the Indians. Jose Ramirez scores, and the Indians lead it 2-1 here in Game 5. So Tilly Walker will lead it off for the A's here in the top of the 5th. Fastball in there for a called strike. Greatly appreciate you guys joining me here on this late Saturday evening. Apologize, the start was about a half hour later than I was hoping to go on. So if you were able to hang around and still tune in, it's greatly appreciated. Slider misses down low. There's a shot out to left. Walker hits it well. Ramirez going back. Tracks it down at the wall. Heck of a play by Manny Ramirez, who has had, we'll call it generously, an erratic postseason out there in left field. But that's a terrific play from Ramirez going back to rob Tilly Walker. And there's one away. That's about as good a catch as you're going to see Manny Ramirez make. Diaz also isn't a boxer. Diaz is an MMA fighter. The only boxer who Jake Paul fought smacked him around. It's basically just an exhibition, but boxing has a marketing problem. But I won't get too much into that, but boxing doesn't market itself well. Just had a great fight, though. Crawford hammered Spence, which I said that Crawford would win that fight. I didn't think he'd stop him, though. I thought it would go to the decision. But slider there, fouled off by Campaneris. Count goes to 2-2. Fastball up and in. Count goes full. Wally Shang waits on deck. So early Wynn, who put up a 4.49 earned run average during the regular season for Cleveland, coming up huge in the playoffs. He gets Campaneris to flail at that slider. 4th strikeout for Wynn. And there are 2 men down here in the 5th. So here's Wally Shang. Fastball misses up high. Shang grounded out his first time up. Changeup misses inside. If you are someone who is watching and has not yet subscribed, first of all, thank you for watching anyway. If you hear, I'll reference things that people are mentioning in the chat. There is a live chat going with the game. It is only open to subscribers. You have to be subscribed. I think I have it set to be subscriber for 5 minutes, and you can start chatting. So would certainly love for you to be a part of that. Bang that like button while you're at it. Pitch misses down low. It's a 2-out walk to Wally Shang. That rolls the order over for Ricky Henderson. Henderson's 0 for 1. He's also walked. Shang does not run well, so Henderson would have to drive one into the gap to have any shot to bring Shang home. Fouled off there as the count goes to 0-1. Henderson lines a shot to right but foul. Pitch to Henderson, down and in. The count goes 1-2. Here's the pitch. Down the right field line again from Ricky. Slices just foul again. Still a 1-2 count to Henderson. Jam shot breaks the bat. Popped up. Victor Martinez puts it away. Ricky left holding nothing but the bat handle. And the side is retired early. Wynn continues to be terrific. We are midway through here in Cleveland. There you see Ricky with the bat shattered. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Cleveland leads it 2-1. Here's Ray Chapman. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Even without his best stuff in this one, Waddell has still been tough. So far, Wynn has outdueled him. Again, Waddell just having a hard time commanding his curveball thus far. There's a good one. At the knee is on the outside corner. The count's 0-2. That one misses down and in. One-two offering. Fouled off. Organist getting excited here in Cleveland. Good curveball there from Waddell. Chapman swings over the top of it. Only the second strikeout for Waddell.
Now batting, number 0.
Gives you an idea that his stuff has not been up to his usual standard. Good pitch there, though, to get Chapman. Here's Napoleon Lajoie. Lajoie's 1 for 2. He doubled in the first and then was driven in on Jim Thome's double to open the scoring. And Lajoie now has his postseason average up to 263. After a poor division series against the Red Sox, rather. Ground ball just outside first. Count goes to 0-2. Waddell delivers. Fastball. Lajoie just gets a piece. Oh and 2 the count, 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Lajoie puts that one up the middle. Diving stop by Campaneris. Throw to first, won't get him. Nice play, Bert Campaneris, but Lajoie beats it out. He's on with the infield single. Nice snag there by Campaneris on the outfield grass. Lajoie busting it down the line, though, is on with the 1-out single. Here's Manny Ramirez. Runner goes. Throw down to second from Shang, not in time. Semien can't handle the throw, but I don't think he had him anyway. Lajoie steals second to get into scoring position. Pitch was a strike. So the count to Manny is 0-1. Waddell checks the runner back and delivers. Curveball down low. Manny swings over the top of it. It's 0-2. Ramirez 0 for 2 so far. Fastball there. Low and away. Waste pitch. Ramirez doesn't chase. Here's the pitch from Waddell. Fastball misses away. It's a 2-2. That one down in the dirt. Blocked runner goes to third, and Lajoie is in safely. Wild pitch against Waddell. Shang was able to block it, but Lajoie broke as soon as he saw it hit the dirt, and now he's 90 feet away from giving Cleveland an insurance run. Full count as Waddell works to Manny. Curveball misses outside for ball 4. So it's a 1-out walk, runners at the corners, and here comes Jim Thome. Thome an RBI double early on. He's now 5 for 18 in this series. Big at bat here. Fast pitch from Waddell. Misses inside. They've got bullpen action going. George Earnshaw and Jack Coombs both throwing in the Oakland pen. Waddell deals. Curveball down low. It's 2-0. Again, Waddell very likely will win the Outstanding Pitcher Award for the American League. He's also been great in his 2 prior outings in the postseason. Thome fouls that one off. It's 2-1. But Waddell has not been at his best in this one. His curveball command has eluded him a bit. High fastball. Thome doesn't chase. It's 3-1. Jose Ramirez waits on deck. Waddell looks in and delivers. Thome fouls it off. Count goes full. Waddell comes to the set, breathes deeply, and delivers. Thome ground ball foul down the third base line. Stays alive. Waddell sets again and delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Thome. Big strikeout there for Waddell, his 3rd of the game, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Still runners at the corners. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Scored what is now at least the lead run. Line shot to third, but Frank Baker snags it. Ramirez scolded that ball, and he is frustrated. Slams the helmet down in disgust. Beautiful play there from Frank Baker, and the game stays at 2-1 Cleveland as we head to the top of the 6th. That play there by Baker could prove to be huge. That's a 2-run hit if it gets past. There's a shot up the middle. Base hit Marcus Semien, a leadoff single for the A's to open up the top of the 6th. First pitch swinging. Semien is on board. Here's Jimmy Fox. Fox accounted for the A's only run in this one to this point, with a home run. Back in the 4th. So he's 1 for 2. Knocks some dirt out of his cleats as he steps in. comes to the set. Wynn delivers. Fastball miss. No, they call that a high strike. Even early Wynn looks like he can't believe he got that call, but he does. Oh and 1 the count to Fox. Semien on first is the tying run. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 0-2. Wynn comes to the set and delivers. Good curveball there. Gets Fox swinging, and there's 1 down. 5th strikeout for early Wynn. So 1 down. Here's Mark McGwire. McGwire is 0 for 2. Pitch. Slider away. It's 1-0. It's funny, and it's totally not fair to the Indians. Like when you've had this kind of foregone conclusion kind of notion that it was going to be an A's-Giants World Series, the Indians certainly in the position of upsetting the apple cart, should they be able to pull this off. Changeup misses down low, 2-1 the count. Of course, this is only game 5, so nothing will be settled today. Fastball misses inside, it's 3-1. Hitters count. Frank Baker waits on deck. There's the pitch. Changeup in there for a called strike, 3-2. Fastball just down low. McGwire draws the walk. First and second here in the top of the 6th. 1 out as Frank Baker steps in. Baker is 0 for 2. He has flown out twice. Here's the pitch from Wynn. Fastball misses down low. Frank Baker, 32 homers during the regular season. Curveball there the other way. That's a base hit. Down the left field line. Run's going to score. We're going to have a tie ball game. Runner will hold at third, second and third. Opposite field. Double for Frank Baker, and we are knotted up here in the top of the 6th. Good piece of hitting by Baker. Goes the other way. And now here's Reggie Jackson. Jackson is 0 for 2. 1 out, second and third. Reggie, deep, down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. Home run. Reggie Jackson, 3-run shot. And the A's have struck in a flash to take the lead. It is 5-2 Oakland on the 3-run homer from Reggie Jackson. So Reggie, a horrible postseason, broke out in Game 4 with the 2-run homer and the RBI double, and now he goes deep here. There you see it, just inside the pole down the right field line. And that's going to be it for early Wynn. It came undone rather quickly here for Wynn. Who exits disgusted with himself. Carlos Carrasco is going to come on to try to keep this from getting worse. 2-1, 5.34 earned run average during the regular season. He only made 12 appearances with the big club. Here's Tilly Walker. Walker 1 for 2. Fastball misses down and away. Nathaniel notes it was a matter of time when the A's offense was going to explode. Yeah, I mean, they really haven't this whole postseason. Like I said, even the division series, when they swept the Angels, and they were the only division series sweep, Walker grounds out to Ramirez for out number 2. Those were 3 one-run games. They were all low scoring. You know, the offense just has not clicked. But boy, oh boy, Reggie Jackson turning it on when needed in this series. Looper to right, Mitchell gets there, puts it away, and the side is retired. I thought this one was going to hook foul off the bat. Reggie watched it and liked what he saw. So bottom of the 6th, and now Rube Waddell, again, not at his sharpest in this one, but he's got a 3-run lead to work with here in the bottom of the 6th. And Victor Martinez takes the pitch right back through the box to open up the bottom of the 6th for the Indians.
The batter, number 7.
So good piece of hitting from Martinez. Puts that one back through the box. It's a leadoff single. And that'll bring up the scalding hot Andres Jimenez. 2 for 2. Ground ball up the middle. That one's picked. Campaneris to Semien on the first. 6-4-3 double play. And they finally retire Jimenez, and in big fashion. Nicely grabbed by Campaneris. Flips it with the glove. 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Dale Mitchell. Mitchell 0 for 2. That looked like a good pitch, but they call it a ball. Yep, as Michael notes, Mr. October delivers. Reggie getting hot at the right time. (2-0) the count to Mitchell. 2 down. Hindsight, of course, being 20/20. But as is noted in the chat, early Wynn looked like he was kind of going on fumes there at that point. He was pitching on 3 days rest. And it was 3 days rest after a complete game. When you're up, you started the inning up 2-1. They tie it on the Baker double. You can make an argument that they should have had somebody ready to come in for him at that point. But again, hindsight 20/20, of course. Ground ball up the middle. Nice backhand play by Semien. Throws to first and gets Mitchell to end the 6th. So the double play proves huge there. We head to the top of the 7th. We are 2/3 of the way through here in Cleveland. Shang, Henderson, and Semien due up for the A's. They lead the Indians 5-2. So here's Wally Shang. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Slider swung on and missed. Steve Carsey, the right-hander. Veen Gregg, the left-hander, throwing in the bullpen for the Indians. Seems like Carsey gets up to throw in every game, but he never comes in. 0-1 pitch, ground ball picked nicely by Chapman. Throw to first, guns him down, and there's one away. Steve Tate has joined us. How are you, Steve? Thanks for checking in. You just missed Oakland's explosion in the top of the 6th. Trailing 2-1. RBI double from Frank Baker, and then a 3-run shot from Reggie Jackson to knock early Wynn out, and that leaves Oakland with the 5-2 lead here in the top of the 7th. Carlos Carrasco now on in relief of Wynn, working to Ricky Henderson. Henderson's 0 for 2. High fastball. Misses. It's 1-1. Pitch from Carrasco. Henderson, high fly ball to center. It's playable. Brantley's under it. Puts it away, and there's 2 down here in the 7th. So again, with the series tied 2-2, we know we're going back to Oakland. It's just a matter of who has the advantage once we head back out there. Here's Marcus Semien. He's 1 for 3, singled and scored early. Fastball, called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That fastball misses inside to even the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. So Carrasco working in and out. Can't really let Oakland get anything else. Already in the 3-run hole here in the 7th. That shot hit out to center. Coming on. Brantley gets there, puts it away, and the side is retired. 7th inning stretch time here in Cleveland. Brantley, Chapman, and Lajoie coming up for the Indians, who trail 5-2 here in the 7th. So here's Brantley. Brantley 0 for 2. He popped out and grounded out. Rube Waddell is at 89 pitches, starting the 7th. Curveball misses down low. Ken Holtzman, the lefty. Liam Hendricks, the righty, throwing in the bullpen for Oakland. Again, Waddell has not been at his best in this one, but he's still limited Cleveland to 2 runs over 6. Pops straight up the chute. Shang under it, puts it away for out number 1. Steve, did you and Beatles lock down that you guys are going to do that head-to-head game tomorrow? If you have a time set, certainly feel free to drop it into the chat here so people can tune in. Chapman goes to square for the bunt. Counts 0-1. Curveball misses there, 1-1 the count. Chapman lays the bunt down, goes foul. Alrighty, well, we will keep an eye out for you. Chapman pulls it foul. Counts 1-2. Waddell had an easy 6th. Looking for an easy 7th as well. Chopped out to second. Semien charges. Nice play by Marcus Semien there to throw out Ray Chapman for out number 2. Nifty play there by Semien. Again, Campaneris gets the start at short today. Semien slides over to second. Danny Murphy, who has been putrid in the playoffs, slides to the bench. Curveball there to Lajoie. Counts 0-1. Lajoie 2 for 3 today. He's now up to 350 in the series. Again, Lajoie did nothing in that division series against the Red Sox, but he's kind of come alive here. Yanks this one foul. It's 0-2. Pitch 99 coming for Rube Waddell. Curveball misses away. It's 1-2. Pitch count by itself won't really be much of a hindrance to Waddell. You can throw 120 plus with no real problem. Fastball misses inside. It's 2-2. Manny Ramirez waits on deck. There's a shot. Lajoie out to left. It's going to stay in the yard. Ricky's underneath it, puts it away, and the side is retired. We are through 7 in Cleveland here in Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. The Oakland A's lead the Cleveland Indians 5-2 as we head to the top of the 8th. Fox, McGuire, and Baker coming up. So here's Jimmy Fox. Fox opened the A's scoring with a solo shot back in the 4th. He will face Carlos Carrasco. Curveball misses away. Steve Carsey still out there in the Indians bullpen. Jim Bagby throwing as well. Off day tomorrow before Game 6. Waiting the winner of this, the San Francisco Giants, who closed out the St. Louis Cardinals in 5 games in a game broadcast on the channel here last night. Fastball swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. That slider misses way outside. 2-2 the count to Fox. Struck him out with the fastball. Nice job there by Carrasco. Fox goes down, and there's one away here in the top of the 8th. So in steps Mark McGuire. Big Mac is 0 for 2. He's also drawn a walk. Fastball in there for a called strike. McGuire, the league's RBI leader this season, 145. Tied up there on the inside heater, and the count goes to 0-2. Pitch here from Carrasco, misses down low. 1-2 the count to McGuire. And Carlos Carrasco tasked with just kind of keeping things where they're at. Shot out into right center. McGuire hits this ball well. Going back on it is Mitchell. He gets there. Tracks it down for out number 2. Dale Mitchell got a good break on that one. Puts it away. Here's Frank Baker. Baker's RBI double, his last time up, tied the game at 2 apiece before the 3-run homer from Reggie Jackson got us to our current score. Fastball in there for a called strike. And Jackson is now homered in back-to-back games after not having homered all postseason. Slider in there for a called strike. Count goes to 0-2. Here's the pitch. There's a shot. Deep to center. Going back on it. Nicely tracked by Michael Brantley. And the side is retired. So Baker hits it well, but Brantley tracks it down. We head to the bottom of the 8th in Cleveland. Ramirez, Tomei, and Ramirez coming up for the Indians. So Rube Waddell's day is done. 7 innings of work, 2 runs allowed. Considering that he did not have good command of his curveball at all today, that's a fantastic gutty performance from Waddell. So now Liam Hendricks is going to come on and get the 8th. To do so, he'll face Manny Ramirez. Ramirez 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch there. High strike call. Count goes to 0-1. Fastball high again. Ramirez fouls another one off. Raleigh Fingers was up warming up in the 7th of Game 4, though he didn't enter until the 9th. Ramirez ground ball back to the mound. Hendricks throws him out, and there's one away.
The batter, number 85.
Here comes Jim Thome. Thome 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Hendricks was brought in to face Thome yesterday and struck him out on 3 pitches. Hendricks takes the deep side and delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-1. Got Thome to go fishing away. There's a shot, and Thome lines that one. Base hit in the left. A one-hop liner in front of Henderson. So the Indians have a one-out base runner. Here's Jose Ramirez. And good piece of hitting from Thome. There's the pitch. Ramirez ground ball to second. This could be 2. Semien thinks about the tag, flips it to Campaneris, and that hesitation lets Ramirez beat it out. Semien was going to go for the tag there. Gonna break out our handy dandy little replay feature here. So watch what happens here. Ground ball to Semien. Semien thinks about the tag on Thome. And instead flips it. Does not give Campaneris a good feed. Campaneris gets it, tries to sling it. But not in time to get Ramirez. So now here's Victor Martinez. 2 down, runner on first. Certainly no error on that play to Marcus Semien, but still not a great play regardless. Throw over, Ramirez gets back. One-oh pitch. Fastball up high. Two-oh delivery. Fastball misses down low. Andres Jimenez waits on deck. So it's 3-0 to Victor Martinez, runner on first. Not sure if we'll have a green light here. He does. Turns it, hits it well, but foul. Hendricks sets. Here's the pitch. Shot to left. Sinking fast. Henderson's going to have to play it on the hop. Loop shot in front of Ricky. 2 men are on. And now, Andres Jimenez comes to the plate as the tying run. Don't ask Red Sox fans about this situation, as Andres Jimenez broke their hearts in this kind of spot in the division series. Went deep to knot it before Ray Chapman's walk-off in Game 3 of that series. This one is popped up. Shang sheds the mask, puts it away, and the side is retired, and the Indians are turned aside. So Hendricks gets it done. We head to the top of the 9th. Oakland leads Cleveland 5-2. Here's Reggie Jackson. 1 for 3, but 101 it was. 3-run homer in the 6th to break a 2-2 tie. Carrasco stays in. Fastball on the corner for strike 1. There's the pitch. Change up. Jackson way out in front of it. Count goes to 0-2. Fastball, foul back. Yep, Michael notes they're getting Jimenez there, a huge out. Absolutely. To get that, to make them get out of that inning with nothing. Certainly big. Slider misses up high. Count now 1-2 to Reggie. Carrasco deals. Comes inside with the slider. Reggie gives him a little look, but obviously he's not being thrown at there, so the yell at the pitcher is somewhat ridiculous. 2-2 offering. There's a shot into the shift. Chapman has it. Throws to Tony, and there's one down.
The batter, number 44.
So with one out, here's Tilly Walker. Walker is 1 for 3. He singled in the third. He was also robbed of an extra base hit on a very nice play by Manny Ramirez, of all people. Change up, called strike. Raleigh figures to be pitching the ninth for the A's. This is the postseason. You're not going to have anybody who's not available. Fastball misses away, counts 1-1. Slider there at the knees, 1-2 the count. Carrasco gets this sign from Martinez and delivers. There's a shot, base hit through the right-hand side. So Tilly Walker has his second hit of the game, a 1-out single to right.
Now batting.
Here's Bert Campaneris. Campaneris is 0 for 2. Fastball just low. Campaneris breathes deep. Makes a couple of swings with the bat. Gets himself into the position. Carrasco delivers. Change up outside. Campaneris swings and misses. Count goes to 1-1. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. Again, your Game 6 pitching matchup. Lefty Grove will go for Oakland. Sam McDowell will go for the Indians. McDowell will be going on 3 days rest. Popped over Tomey's head, and it drops in. Base hit inside the line. Runner will have to hold at second. Had to wait and see if Tomey would come up with it, so it's a bloop base hit for Campaneris. And the A's have 2 runs on here in the top of the ninth. Runners, not runs. Don't mean to put the cart before the horse here. So now here's Wally Shang. Shang is 0 for 2. Carrasco delivers. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. Shang certainly can be doubled up if you can get him to put one on the ground. There's the pitch, or he can do that. Line drive, base hit in the center. The runner comes around third. Brantley's throw coming home. Play at the plate will not be in time. Walker scores. It's an RBI single for Wally Shang, and the A's extend their lead to 6-2. Wally Shang lines one into center for the RBI. Order rolls over. Here's Ricky Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 3. Fastball misses down low. Carrasco sets. Still only 1 out. And delivers. Fastball misses up high. A's have a chance to blow this game wide open here in the top of the ninth. There's a shot out in the right. Mitchell is there. The runner will tag. Here comes the throw home. Play at the plate. Throw is way offline. Campaneris comes around to score, and it's 7-2 Oakland. Michael notes how much Sam has in the tank. Yeah, that'll certainly be big. Look, McDowell's been great in the postseason. He wasn't as good in his first start of this series, but he was still, he was fine. As Semien steps in, that'll definitely be big. Also big, though, Lefty Grove hasn't been great. He's been okay, but Grove hasn't been great for the A's. So you can get to him, but this is certainly, Oakland is better equipped to have battled through going down 3-2 than the Indians are from a pitching perspective. The A's are trotting out Waddell, Grove, Hudson, and Catfish Hunter. So they're more equipped to be able to navigate short rest and that kind of stuff than the Indians are. 2-2 the count here to Semien. Fouls off the fastball. Carrasco from the stretch delivers. Dunker out into right, but LaJoie gets out there, makes the play on the grass, and the side is retired. So the Indians have some work to do. Mitchell, Brantley, and Chapman will try to get it rolling for the Indians. We'll see what Oakland does on the mound. Now that it's not a save situation, Justin Dukeshire is going to come on and pitch instead. 3 games so far in the postseason, 1-0, 1.42 earned run average for him. He'll face Dale Mitchell to start things off.
The right fielder, Dale Mitchell.
Dukeshire during the regular season, 1-2, a 1.44 earned run average. Raleigh Fingers and Grant Balfour both throwing in the Oakland bullpen. Fastball, strike 1-1 to Dale Mitchell. High fastball swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Indians 3 outs away from falling into a 3-2 hole. Ground ball back to the mound. Dukeshire has it, throws over to Fox, and there's one away.
The batter, number 6.
Here's Michael Brantley. Brantley is over 3, popped out his last time up. Dukeshire looks in and gets the sign. Slider misses away. It's 1-0. Long time to deliver for Dukeshire. He delivers. Brantley on the cutter, fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. Dukeshire back on the slab, delivers. Dunker out there. Campaneris tracks it down on the outfield grass, and there's 2 down. So the Indians down to their final out. Here's Ray Chapman. Chapman 0 for 3, grounded out in the 3rd. popped up towards the seats along the first base side. Actually bounces into the dugout. So 0-1 the count to Chapman. Dukeshire winds and delivers. Slider misses down low. There's shot number to third. Baker charges. Tough play. Nice bare hand play by Baker. Throws Chapman out. The ball game is over, and the A's have taken a 3-2 lead here in the ALCS with a 7-2 victory here in Game 5. Rube Waddell, not at his best, but still puts in a solid performance to get the victory. Early Wynn will take the loss. The big blow, Reggie Jackson's 3-run tie-breaking homer in the 6th. Waddell goes 7 innings, allows 2 runs, Wynn 5 1/3, 5 runs allowed. He pitched better than that line indicates. Waddell improves to 3-0 in the playoffs. Final line score, A's 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Indians 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Check out some highlights here. There's Tommy's RBI double. So we'll let these highlights kind of play it out. Fox's home run. A laser beam into the seats and left. There's the RBI double from Frank Baker that tied the game before this shot from Reggie Jackson. Just inside the pole down the right field line. Up as Ken notes, nice showing by the A's. Absolutely. You know, the bats came alive. Waddell gritted through despite not having his best stuff. And now the A's are 1 game away from that predicted World Series matchup with the San Francisco Giants. You see Reggie Jackson, player of the game for the 3-run homer. Waddell with the win. Wynn with the loss. Jackson the 3-run shot, RBIs for Baker, home run for Jimmy Fox, pair of hits for Tilly Walker. For the Indians, pair of hits from Lajway, another pair of hits for Andres Jimenez. Tomei goes 2 for 4 with an RBI. Jose Ramirez had a double and a run scored there. So, off day on the schedule, and then we get to Game 6 of this ALCS as the series goes back to Oakland. Definitely won't have a broadcast during the day tomorrow. Game 6 might happen tomorrow night on the channel. It might not happen until Monday. Gonna have to wait and see. So make sure you go and you've got that bell clicked, and you will be kept updated as soon as I'm gonna go online with the game. My guess is it'll be tomorrow night, would be my projection after I get done with work tomorrow. Great crew here tonight. I thank you. I know I started this game a little bit later than I was anticipating being able to do so. So Ken Castro, Michael Hardman, Steve Tate, Nathaniel Lentz joining me here. Greatly appreciate you guys spending a bit of time with me on this Saturday evening. I hope you all had a good night. Enjoy your tomorrow. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The Oakland A's 7-2 win, take a 3-2 lead in the ALCS.